Next one, boundaries and self worth. We all at some point would have let someone in our life cross boundaries. If you are from India, it would have happened probably multiple times, or from any other these kind of uh, conservative societies, probably, because people don't consider boundaries very much. They just like, jump into your life, and they comment about anything, right? Now, let me say this, like, somebody, let's say, um, treats your friend not well. I have had, like, I most of my life grew up in girls hostel, and lot of the time, if somebody does anything to one girl, we will all go there and will be like, how could you do this to her, how can you do that, how can you do this? And then we fight with that person, like crazy fight. Okay, like, you can't do this, you can't treat my friend like that. And we'll like put our life there, and we'll be like, how could you do this? We'll be like so angry and all of those things for our that friend who was not treated right at that moment. And especially lot of women do that to their girlfriends, boyfriends, if they do something wrong, right? Um but how many times have you let someone cross your boundaries? When somebody crossed a boundary and it was your friend, you were there standing and fighting for her, telling the other person that what they did was not right. How many times have you did that for yourself? Many times, I'm sure you would have did it for yourself, but there are still lot of times where you accept behaviors that you should not, I mean, not should not, that you're not comfortable with, and you let people cross your boundaries sometime, why? Keep that boundary for you. If somebody can't treat your friend that way, also somebody in your life who's not treating you right, they are not allowed to treat you that way. You definitely deserve better treatment than that. Stand for you, stand for your boundaries, figure out your boundaries. There could be something which could happen the first time, till then you might not have even known that you're not comfortable with it. But once it have happened, and after that when you realize, and the second time that person does something similar, tell them, hey, you know what, like, I'm not comfortable with this, can we just draw the line there? you know Stand for you, mark your boundaries. And also, boundary is not just about letting something in, there is also something called giving boundary. Sometimes we give too much, we get involved in too much, and we drain ourselves of it. So, before giving something, also think about it. Do I have enough to give? If you don't, you will drain yourself. Let's say you have only 1 cup of rice, and then you give that to your friend or anybody, then you would be drained, you would be starving. It's the same with emotion. You don't know what capability you have. If you spend everything on other people, if you exhaust yourself with other people by giving so much, you will have nothing left for you, and you can't starve yourself. Keep something for you. Keep keep a reserve for you, which is safe for you to survive. Don't just give everything. you know if you empty everything, what are you going to have tomorrow? There will come one point when you'll have nothing to give. you know you would be so exhausted, so empty, you will have nothing to give. I'm sure many of you would have experienced it at some point in life, where you were completely drained and empty. Don't let yourself go there. It's okay, it has happened, and that's completely fine. But take care of you, care about you. See if you have that energy. When you don't, do not go there. I'll give you an example. Um, let's say somebody is, let's say you don't know swimming, okay? And someone is drowning. Let's say you know swimming also. Somebody is drowning, and then you are giving them your hand and you are trying to lift them up so much, okay? And they are not ready to come. They are not putting their energy to hold your hand and come up. They are holding your hand, but then they are not moving at all. How long are you going to hold? You know, at one point, what will happen? You will lose strength and you are going to be pulled in and you will drown together with that other person. That's what will happen when you deplete yourself and give too much. Know when to stop giving, you know, and that's for you so that you can survive. Your survival is the most important because if you don't survive, you're gonna drown. Probably, if you did not drown, probably you could have even helped 10 people, let's say. It's not about exactly helping people, but then you get what I'm saying. Okay, so the next one is the courage to be your authentic self. You know, lot of time because of the fear of judgment. Log kya kahenge? What are others going to think about us? We hide parts of ourselves. When we hide part of ourselves and when we don't do things because of the fear of judgment, we are telling a part of ourselves it's not okay. And why would you not completely accept who you are for that four people who are like let's not think about that four people. Tomorrow when you're going to be sick in your bed, that four people are not going to be there taking care of you, okay? And let's say tomorrow you have debt, let's say you have 10 lakh debt. Do you think that four people are going to come and pay that debt for you? Are you going to pay that debt for you? No, right? Then why do you care about them? They are not going to do that for you. You care about yourself. You do what you want. If you do what you want, probably you will be very happy. For this person who is not going to do anything for you tomorrow when you are going to be in difficulty, you are worrying about their fear and not living your life, and you are telling yourself that it's not okay to do that. No, it is completely okay. See the beauty in who you are. Like, if you lived like how you wanted to live, imagine how beautiful your life would be. Imagine how happy you would feel. um, Imagine how satisfied you would feel that you did things that you wanted to do. And that's love to yourself, doing or being without that fear of judgment. I know it's easy to say, and it's very difficult to live that way, but do it one step at a time. Do one thing which you did not do before because of the fear of judgment. Do one small thing and tell yourself that I am here to help you live the way that you want. You know, be that person for you in your life. Next is letting go of external validation. Let me tell you one thing. Some people are there in my life who think I am thin and I can like put on more weight. There are some people in my life who think like I look perfect. There are some people in my life who think I have more weight and probably I should reduce because I'm not fit enough. So everybody has their own opinion. Who are we trying to get validated from? Whose validation are we seeking? Because if we start seeking validation outside, everybody's definition of perfect is very, very different. You will actually never feel validated. Probably you might feel validated if it coincides with the um, societal stereotypical way. If, let's say, stereotypically this is the accepted one, and if somebody tells you that, maybe you might feel like, huh, okay, now this is like good enough. No, but everywhere, like, you know, everybody's standard is different. You could be the best person for one person, and you could be the worst person for the another one. You can never be validated by everyone. That's a different scenario. But then somebody's somebody who sees something as a flaw is something another person might look at it very beautiful. Somebody might think, hey, this mole doesn't look good, and somebody might say, oh my god, that's like so pretty. So you can never define what is going to be validated by someone. So I would say just validate yourself, understand your worth, see your worth, you validate yourself. I just gave you the external examples, but it works internally too. Somebody might think that, hey, dealing every fight in the calm way, softly speaking is the right thing to do. Somebody might say, hey, why are you not even like expressing yourself? If you are angry, you should express yourself. If you don't, how would I know? Might be somebody else's take of it. Somebody else's take might be, hey, you know what, like, you cannot get this angry, go yourself, calm yourself down, and then like come back and talk to me. Everybody's definition of how things should be done is going to be very different. There are baseline things like don't kill other people, don't do all of those things, but yeah, um, rest of the normal moral ethical things, do live however you want, validate yourself. Till the time you are not voluntarily going and hurting the other person, it's okay, live your life, be happy. Prioritize yourself, prioritize your feeling. What do I mean by that? Sometimes we say yes to things that we don't want to do because we want to make the other person happy, or we feel like, you know what, I don't want to cause drama or trouble by saying no, let me just say yes because everybody wants to do it, or all of those things. If you don't want to do it, you can respectably walk back and do your own thing. Okay, you are thinking by saying no, you are hurting them. But do you understand? By saying yes, you are hurting yourself. Every yes that you are saying, when you are fully not convinced, it's a big no for you. And that no you didn't tell them, your heart is breaking there. After a while, you might feel so heavy because of all the no that you did not say. Start saying no. Start saying no, and that is going to be a sign that you love yourself and you prioritize your feeling. Show yourself that you love you by saying no to things that you actually do not want to do. Recognizing growth while embracing imperfection. First thing is, we are all humans, we all are just imperfect, nobody can be perfect. Okay, and while you are growing, I want to give you a different perspective actually. Instead of like, this is something I recently like started applying in my life. Instead of saying, hey, you know what, like, I want to get better at this, I want to do this better, I want to improve in this, because that just made me feel like, hey, I want to improve in this, because I feel like maybe when I say the word improve, for me it implies that it means there is something lacking. Because there is something lacking, that's why I have to improve, that's how it made me feel. So I rephrased it in a way of doing things differently. Hey, you know what? Like, I used to do things this way. Now I'm gonna try this route. So that means it's not lacking. It's just trying different things and seeing if I like the thing when I'm like doing it differently, or um, does it help me better, or does it help my purpose better. Let's say there is a destination that you want to reach, and there could be like two ways to take, right? Like, let's say you can like go this way, and let's say you can like go this way, or maybe you can even go this way, right? When you try different routes, it's all reaching the same destination, right? So the same way, I want you to see it in this way, that you're just taking different route rather than, hey, this is something I'm lacking, so I'm trying to come up here. You know, you can see it in a way, hey, I'm taking this route, if that makes sense to you. That would make you feel like, you don't lack anything, and you are imperfectly perfect the way you are. Maybe there are just few things which you could like do differently, maybe even for the fun of it or for exploring. Um, and that perspective will just change how you feel about yourself. So yeah, to me, when I say self love just doesn't mean buying yourself that Starbucks coffee, or the Victoria's Secret perfume, or the handbag that you have been eyeing for a month. Yeah, that could be a part of self love too, but self love doesn't mean just that. Self love means forgiving yourself, being kind to yourself, accepting yourself, being compassionate to yourself, having boundaries for yourself, putting, like, respecting your feelings. Self love means, well, also, yeah, transforming your negative self talk to being your own cheerleader. It also means believing in your dreams and your potential. It also means seeing the magic in yourself that you have. It also means unconditionally supporting you when you are going through a difficult time. Self love means the courage that you are showing to be your own self. It also means you are validating yourself and you are not seeking for external validation, and you are saying no. This all might not on the surface come in your mind when you think about self love, but these are all things that is love. That is a form of love that we give to others, and that's also a form of love that we can show ourselves. With that note, sending you all so much love. May all your life be filled with love.